Welcome back to the Gun Dungeon, guys. We have a Savage Model 64 here on the range for you today, also known as the Stevens 62, I believe it was, which was just the exact same gun branded under the Stevens name. I think the Stevens may have came only a synthetic stock, which this one has a synthetic stock. Hand painted by yours truly. Rattle can job. Just look how pretty that is. I even cut out my own stencils for this and everything. I got all into it. I done that a long time ago. It was actually the first one I ever did. But I have a brand new magazine here for it. Had to just buy because this one gave out on me. Piece of junk. They put out garbage. I'm telling you, this thing only lasted 20 years before it gave up. And it's funny to say that. I'll show you what actually happened to it. But you can see the feed lips right here in the back. They just kind of give way. I don't know, but they won't hold around anymore. It just, I don't know if it broke off, if it just chipped out a little bit at a time. I don't know. But I bought a couple new ones, had them sent to me. Because, I mean, 20 years, come on, you can do better than that, right? I can't complain at all. And the reason I know it's 20 years is because this was actually the very first gun that I bought as an adult. I turned 18 years old and I went and purchased this gun brand new because I was now legally eligible to. And I'm be 38 this year, so coming right up on 20 years. And that magazine just gave out a couple weeks ago, which is kind of what inspired me to do this video and just talk about it a little bit. This is a very budget rifle. It was back then when I bought it, and it still is today. Matter of fact, the price hasn't gone up much from the time I bought it to now. I want to say I gave right at $100 for it back in the day. Now you can get them for about 150, 160, somewhere in there. But just a semi-automatic, magazine-fed, 10-round magazine, and this, you got a bolt hold open, not on the last shot, but you can pull it open, and you can push it in, and it'll hold your bolt open. You just push the charging handle in. You'll see that little slot cut here for that. So you can hold it open like that if you want to. Standard thumb safety here. And honestly, the trigger on this thing is great. I can't complain with the rifle at all. I rarely ever clean it. It's seen maybe 3-4 baths in its lifetime, and it keeps just trucking right along. Don't ever have any problems with it. It has spent the majority of its life in a roll. It's been a garden gun. It has been a trash can gun. What I mean by that is possums getting in the trash can, feral cats, sighted in just for that range. Take care of those issues. But it's spent a lot of time as a garden gun, sighted in for the center of the garden from our kitchen window, because you know rabbits and stuff like to get in the garden early spring, and my wife has taken several rabbits with this very gun. So when it gave up, she was a little disappointed because she couldn't get it to run. She couldn't figure out what was going on. And I took a look, and of course the magazine gave up. But this little thing will flat shoot. It does really, really good. And we're about to see, because I have a target set up at 50 yards, and I'm actually going to sight this thing in with these mini mags towards the end. I'm going to talk to y'all while I do it. So 2 birds, 1 stone here is kind of what I'm doing. But I'm going to use some of this Federal Target Performance just to shoot a group. I'm going to shoot a group with this SK Match. This stuff shoots really good out of everything I've shot it in. And then I'll shoot the Mini Mag group last. So I have 3 dots on the top for that. We'll shoot those groups. And then I've got 2 dots on the bottom that I'm going to use to sight in for the Mini Mags, load it back up, put it by the window for full of Mini Mags. So that is what we're fixing to do. So let me get loaded up, my bag set up, and we'll just start shooting some. All right, I believe I am set up and ready to roll. I have 5 of the Target Grade Performance Federal Bulk. I'm gonna shoot the top left dot with that. I forgot to tell you, I have a Nikon, I think it's a Buckmaster on here, 3-9. That's a fairly old optic as well. It's been on there a long time. Way more optic than what you typically see on a little old 22. Forgot I turned that safety on that last clip. All right, I'm gonna back up and punt. It's not sighted in where I thought it was. I'm gonna bring it down some. And then I'll load 2 more back and we'll start the group. All right, I'll put 2 rounds back in there. That ought to get us fairly close. Oh. I'll show you those shots in a second. Whenever we get done here, I'll show you the target. All right, try again. All right, much more gooder. Okay, what shall we do next? Let's just go ahead and try some of these mini mags. Do 5 of these. Point of impact's liable to be all over the place between these ammo. I know that SK typically shoots pretty low, but we shall see. All right. 5 mini mags, top, middle dot. That didn't do no better than the bulk did. Maybe I'll just sight it in for that bulk stuff. All right, it's my last 5 of this box of SK Match. I will be buying more of this stuff because, like I said, it does really, really well. I know my 1022 really likes it. It shoots it really well. The Marlin Model 60 likes it really well. It's slickery though. It's got that oil on it. It's a little slickery. All right, top right dot. As you can see, no bolt hold open on the last shot. Okay. Huh. Really didn't shoot much better than the other 2. What to do? You know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and sight in for the mini mags. And it looks like that group just needs to come down and maybe to the right just a fuzz. Are y'all still sticking with me? That's insane. I can't believe y'all are still watching. I'm just sitting here sighting in a rifle. I gotta stand up. That ought to be close. Might as well leave that cap off. And let's go to the right just a little. I'm only at 50, so I got to double what my clicks would be here if I was sighting in at 100. Mini mag group, bottom left, adjusted. I may walk it, depending on where it's hitting, and then shoot a group with the other dot to confirm. Oh, we had a hang up with that last shot on that one. That happens with that match stuff. It seems like it shoots a little bit lower velocity. It doesn't have much oomph. All right. With the exception of the first shot and the last shot, that was looking really good. But I think I went a little too far to the right. So, go back 2 of those. We'll do 5 more mini mags. This way, I've got it all on camera. And if my wife misses a rabbit in the garden, she can't just blame it on the gun. But hey, listen, honey, you just made a bad shot. And I'm gonna be sleeping on the couch because I got proof that you just made a bad shot. All right, let's see. Well, that one was right dead in the black, so I ain't moving it no more. Man, I want to stop right now. I've got 4 shots that are really good. I want to stop. Oh, okay, I will take that. You know what? I will take that all day long. That's the best group we've had. Let me show you. All right, here's what we got, guys. That was our very first group. Oh, this was the very first shot, and then the second one was off here somewhere. Then I made the adjustment, and then here we are. So that was the first group. I believe that was the bulk stuff. Mini mags. I think this was just a flyer, but could be. Anyways, and then here's the SK. This was after I made some more adjustments, brought it back left. These shots were good. These was the first and last that I mentioned that was off. Probably flyers, probably, who knows, probably me. And then that right there. Wife can't complain. In fact, look, honey. Look, that's minute a rabbit all day long at 50 yards. You can't hit the rabbit. It ain't the gun. It ain't the ammo. It ain't the gun, honey. Sorry, you're just a terrible shot. It's really, I mean, it's even a shame, really. And now I'll be sleeping on the couch. But anyways, I love this little rifle. Like I said, there's nothing really fancy about it. It is just a budget, very, very affordable, but very high quality, high value, I should say, semi-automatic 22 rifle, and it's lasted me for 20 years. So if it's doing this well still 20 years later, I couldn't even tell you how many rounds is through this thing. I know I've went through several bulk packs of ammunition with this rifle. It has shot a lot, hasn't been cleaned a lot. It's dirty as can be right now and still shoots like that, still runs like that. So I don't think you're gonna go wrong if you get your old Savage 64 or Stevens 62. You're gonna last a long time, at least 20 years. That's about the expiration date on the magazines, though. Anyways, that's what I got for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I have Patreon, all my links and sponsors below. If you want to help the channel out, you can do so. If not, I hope you enjoyed the video. Till next time, guys, stay tuned. Y'all be sure to go check out Vetter Holsters, big sponsor of the channel. Have about any kind of holster you can think of. There's one of the cool designs that they have. You saw the blood red holster for my XDM 10mm. They make a holster for just about any gun out there. A lot of the 10mm stuff. I use their light tuck. That's about all I use anymore for inside the waistband stuff. Great products, great company. Check out Vetter Holsters. You all be sure to go check out Target Sports USA. They're a big sponsor of the channel now. And if you use my link below, you're going to get a free gift at checkout with your purchase. Their Ammo Plus membership is a great value. If you shoot very much at all through the year, it's going to pay for itself in no time and then some. Be sure to check out Target Sports USA. Bye.